Mr. Transformers 96 here with another video review. This time we have the Marvel Legends from the Thor Ragnarok series, the Jane Foster Thor. Going over the packaging here, very nice. Do definitely love the background, the color scheme of the background with a dark blue. Got a nice picture of the figure on the side there. Picture of her on the back and the entire assortment. I have reviewed these and I've reviewed the Build-A-Figure. I've ranked the wave as well if you care to check that out. So let's go over the actual figure here. This, if I'm not mistaken, is a direct just repaint of the box set Jane Foster Thor that just came out for Comic-Con this year. There was an exclusive. I don't think that there's anything different about the actual figure other than the paint. And even the paint, I really haven't compared them because they're so similar. If there's any differences, it's really just so that they can, say that one's an exclusive, basically. The other figure of this wave that is also from that box set, that's like a repack of that, he does have a completely new head sculpt, though. It's not a new head sculpt, but it's a different head sculpt from the one that comes in that set. However, this, if I'm not mistaken, is the same, so correct me if I'm wrong, though. But going over the actual figure, the head sculpt is quite nice. I do like it. The helmet looks very cool. Definitely like its design. The expression is rather plain, but, it works, plain Jane. There you go. The hair on it, though, I really love. Love the formation of the hair. Love that there's so many, sections that are split. It's not just, one big piece, it's a bunch of strands that are hanging out, which I think looks really nice. From all angles, the hair is really fantastic and is probably the best part of the sculpt on the actual figure herself. On the torso section, she's got this armor on there, and there is a design in the armor that's actually sculpted. It's not just painted, which is kind of neat. It looks like it's been kind of formed, and created like it's metal that's been kind of, it's kind of smashed into place, very Viking-like. So I definitely like that a lot. That's a detail that I wouldn't have expected, but it really does just kind of elevate the figure a bit. On this side, her arm, I believe this section's new. I really haven't seen this on a different figure, but obviously she has armor just on this side of the arm with straps. This is all sculpted too. It's not just painted, which is very nice. Then she has a fist. On her other side, pretty standard, arm section, which is meant for holding Mjolnir. And as you can see, looking quite nice. The handle, wish that it was a bit different than the brown, maybe a brown handle, but have the edges be like a silver or something. Would have been kind of nice. The strap does look very cool, but obviously you do have to pay attention to how you point it just to make it look like gravity is directing that strap. I will say that it's a bit heavy for her wrist. As you can see, her wrist doesn't really hold up super well. It's kind of loose, and having to hold the large hammer does kind of sometimes force her hand to swivel, which is definitely unfortunate. The legs, very nice. This section right here is actually really nice. I do like the movement of it as well. And then the legs themselves look quite nice with a sculpted bandage at the bottom. And feet, these little sections with the wings are just kind of just around the leg. They're not actually glued on or anything, but they work quite nice. My favorite part about this figure probably is her cape. Really enjoying this cape section. I think that the way that it flares out is very nice. There's lots of movement going on here, and it really helps with poses, especially if you get this side up a bit. Having this nice pointed edge there just looks so great in photos. So I definitely love this cape section. I think it's very nice. It does just peg onto the back. Going over articulation, she has a ball hinge neck. Even with the hair, she can still look up a pretty decent amount. She can look down incredibly far as well, and then side to side, of course. She has ball hinge shoulders with the bicep swivel. She has hinge swiveling elbows, or yeah, they do swivel, so she kind of has two swivels there. Then, of course, a ball hinge wrist, which is slightly loose. Ball jointed upper torso, which does have very nice range. Do definitely like the side to side. It goes back very far. It doesn't really go forward very far, though. That's the only part where it is slightly hindered, but overall, I do like the range there. Ball jointed hips, which can go out very far, not hindered really at all. And then to the side, they are a bit hindered by this section. They don't go out to the side in an incredible amount, but they do still go somewhat. She has a swivel at the thigh, double hinge knees, and then hinge pivoting ankles, which work very nicely. And obviously this just rotates up to get out of your way for more, range. So that is quite nice. So overall, and as you can see, here's the peg, and then here's the hole on the back. Quickly, let's just go over a bit of a comparison here with some of the other figures. Here she is with that Odin's son Thor, which is, kind of like a repaint of the exclusive figure from that same box set. And then from that box set, here we have Malekith. So as you can see, they do look quite nice together. You know, she is, I believe she's the current Thor in the comics, is she not? So she is definitely a big character, and her release is very timely and necessary based on her stature in the comics at the moment. I do think that she looks very nice to have, like a female Thor is pretty neat, so I definitely do like that. The figure herself, though, I think is very nice. I wasn't excited for this figure at all. It was really just, you know, a figure to get to complete the Gladiator Hulk, but it actually turned out to be a solid figure. I like it on my shelf. It's a really nice piece. I have her, you know, just kind of like at the very front of my shelf and on my Marvel comic collection, and she looks very nice there and kind of really fits in as like a very a pretty, you know, iconic, I guess I would say, character. So I think that she fits very nicely. So overall, there you go. That's my video review of the Marvel Legends from the Thor Ragnarok series, the Jane Foster Thor. Let me know what you guys think of this figure, and thanks so much for watching.